Hi, you won't respond to his affection, so here, let me give you this in order to make you more amiable. You don't get to make your own mind up about love. But how? My heart. Kublai? Your Highness, so you're back with us. I spoke so harshly to you just now. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Yar! Ignoramen, the pleasure hears such rough and ready words from the mouth of a noble-born lady. Pray, do not mock me, Kublai. I'm just glad King Kulan's not broken-hearted anymore. Too right. I must say, I'm impressed with the old pirate face here. As two servants of his heart, we've helped ourselves to now. You're right. See, the love for a queen is a little bit special. You call me queen. I'm unworthy of such a title. Skyborn King of Xanadu was torn from the heavens and cast into the distant ocean. I could not protect my realm. And then I came to this town and broke the hearts of its people. Truly, I am no queen. But, Your Highness, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Listen to me. People of Xanadu saw you as wise and just ruler. You carried out your duties both as queen and as sage, and trained countless wizards. Have you forgotten all the good you've done? Kublai, what you say may be true. Doesn't excuse the harm I've caused. I've inflicted so much suffering. Your Highness, we met the ghost of Lady Hamaline, a soldier that much served you. She was one of the people who died in Xanadu, and she told us that so long as Queen Kulan is alive, there was still hope for her people. She spoke of hope? And look around you. People this town may be broken-hearted, but at least they're alive. Your Highness, let's return the town to its former self. It may take time, but I know you can do it. You may not be queen any longer. We still stand beside you. You're not alone, and those who say you can't rebuild Xanadu. Pretty much, Ghost, except for Skyloft didn't actually plummet. Which is just to say that Shadar is better than Ganon. Or, actually in Skyloft, who was that? I don't remember. Because it was like a one-off boss that's never shown up since. Even though supposedly he's responsible for Ganon continuing to come back. Oh, Kublai, everyone, thank you. You are right. I cannot give in to the death of despair. I must become someone who can inspire hope in others. It's my duty. You aren't the only great sage who was led astray. My father and Marcuson suffered too. Yeah, and I love that he was helping just like he helped you. And you're now fighting fit for the battle against evil can finally begin in earnest. Wait a minute, there's been something I've been dying to ask. I know how long something's been going on between Queen Kulan and Kublai. I mean, a queen and a sky pirate. It's so romantic. Demise, thank you. No wonder I didn't remember his name. His name was kind of stupid. Do you have to be so nosy? Kublai is known to fear as king of the sky pirates, but there's more to him than meets the eye. Yeah, quite right. A man of many talents, and being a fearless leader of abandoned swashbuckling sky pirates is just one of them. Kublai also served as the commander of the Zenduvian Airborne Division, which role he fought for Queen Kulan. Avast! Can speak for yourself, you slack-jawed cur! You were a commander in Xanadu? Indeed he was. Since the time of the Wizard Wars, Xanadu has avoided conflict. Neutrality cannot be maintained without significant military power. Kublai's force formed part of that power. Oh, I get it. Lily servant who ended up falling head over heels in love with the Queen. That's a classic. Swank, do you have to always be so blunt? Haha, but it be true. I watched over her since I was but a girl. But since she was but a girl, I was never a girl. Don't look at me like that. I can say I don't feel for her. I'm a mere soldier, and there's not to be done about that. Gee, that must be tough. Well, that was then, and things have changed. Changed? Changed how exactly? Did you not hear my words earlier? I'm a queen no longer. There are no ranks and barriers to keep us apart. Girahim was the best part of that game. I think it's funny, in, of course, Hyrule Warriors, Girahim came back, but Demise did not. Because Demise just showed up at the end and was kind of stupid, to be honest. But I really, really liked Girahim. He's one of the best Zelda villains. Can it be? Do you truly mean it?
I've been quite clear. Please don't make me spell it out. Come on, Kublai, don't be so slow.
Flippin' man. Put us out of our misery, munch. How many times are you gonna make the poor woman want to say it? Still your chuttering tongues, or I'll cut them off. You stand before the king of the sky pirates. Yeah. Alright, alright. How the little girl became queen. The hearts of the people of Perdita have been restored. That's Kulan, damn it.
Young Nina, you must have been terribly afraid. I apologize most humbly for my actions. Don't worry, Queenie. I'm happy you have become so kind and gentle. Everything in Perdita was so bright and happy now. It will never get into Shadar. Your words are music to my ears. Truly, children like you are the bearers of hope. Hope of a brighter future. We who are old enough to know better can choose a path of cowardice. All we wanted was to be free of fear and protected from the truth.
It's done and done, and all that. Let's hope that the Rod of Shadar is also hanging about, waiting to pounce like.
I know what I must do. My duty is to protect the people of Perdita from Shadar. I will never let his dark despair engulf the town again. I will make amends for all that I have done. Gracias, Your Highness.
It seems I got no choice. Throw my lot with you, Your Highness. We'll protect this puny village together.
No, Kublai, there's other duties which you must attend. It's not only this town that must be protected from the dark pool of Shadar's despair.
Ah.
If your airship is travel freely around the world, you understand what it is I ask of you?
Ha, I do. At that. Only too well.
No, but you only just got together! Kublai, though we may be apart, we will always be together, as long as we share the same goal.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Your Highness. You always did have a way with words. Well, looks like everything's worked out then. Oh, before I forget, there's a reason we came here in the middle of nowhere.
I am aware of this. It concerns Mornstar, does it not? Oh, yes, we're trying to restore its power. We did find the three magic stones, but even Marcusine couldn't even reunite them with the wand. It was beyond Marcusine's power, you say? Well, how could that be? Tell me more.
Hey, kitty. Oh, I'm trying to pet you. Don't lay down. Weirdo.
Well, he speculated it might be because we brought Mornstar here from the past. A masked wizard who can manipulate time itself. I'm curious as to what his...
Wait, that's interesting. We had no idea a masked wizard did it, did we? I don't think we ever saw him. We might have. Hi, kitty.
And I shall ponder that at my leisure. Priority is to stop Shadar's plans. I will perform the required ritual without delay.
Tidy. So the old Kulan knows what it needs to be doing to get Mornstar back in one piece, eh? That's handy. Although, now that it just occurred to me. Why exactly did they wait until until now in order to perform the ritual on the girl? Do you have to be like a certain age before you can be brokenhearted? Because that doesn't make any sense. Is it just that it might make more sense that you can't break a child's heart because it's just so full of joy, and so you can't actually rob that? There's too much there. That'd be kind of funny. It's like robbers trying to rob Fort Knox, and they're like, "We just can't carry all this. Holy crap!"
No, young Oliver, so requires some assistance in this undertaking. Are you willing to help me? Well, sure, Queen Kulan. Just tell me what I have to do. A fine response. Ritual must be performed outside. When you're ready, come and see me. I shall be waiting.
Okay, so I bet I can't open that yet. Kitty, move. Yep, that's what I figured. Hi, kitty. Alright, let's do this ritual. Lay it on me, lady. I should have probably read that. I think it said something about fighting a monster. Interesting. Flippin' heck! Wouldn't that be a bit of a stretch even for you, honest? You heavenliness? It won't be easy. I understand why Markson balked the challenge, but I believe I can do this for you.
Thank you, Your Highness. Now, without further ado, let the ritual commence.
Fantastic.
Ritual complete. We now hold Mornstar in its true form. Please consult your wizard companion. The wand's powers restored new pages. The new spells for you to use.
The healing hand spell. Fortune's Fool. Unleash. Summon a powerful beast to do your bidding. Hello.
Those spells look so neat! The spell known as Unleash will prove very useful to you, I'm certain. Doubtless, you have done battle with those creatures known as Guardians, whose poor hearts have been broken by Shadar. When you defeated them, you received certain gemstones, did you not?
Probably. That does sound like a thing that happened. That's right, there's lots of big jewels in it, Ollie boy.
These gems are the symbols of the Guardians' gratitude, and contain a part of their spirit and life force. Jeepers! As you unleash, you can channel the energies which reside in the gems, call upon the Guardian's strength in battle. With their power at your command, you'll be able to hold your own even against Shadar. Thank you, Your Highness. That sounds like it'll come in real handy.
Doesn't sound too shabby, does it, Oliver? Shadar will be quaking in his boots.
You're now better equipped to face Shadar in battle, but a serious obstacle stands between you and any such encounter.
Alright, here we flip and go. What's it this time?
Shadar dwells in the castle of Nevermore. Lies to the north of here, beyond the miasma marshes. Should a careless traveler be engulfed by the dark miasma which the marshes are known, they will be lost forever. Wait, the miasma marshes? What is Esther? Have you heard of them? It's something my father once spoke of. He told me about a mist that was so dark that I could penetrate the miasma. He said the only way to clear it was with the call of the Clarion. The Clarion? Isn't that a ship in, oh, what book is that? The Count of Monte Cristo? Where you say we'd be the ones to play it again, Esther? Yes, Clarion's a symbol of peace that was created by the three kings of this world. Now, what was the rhyme? In Ding Dong Dell they carved full well that old Mamoni wood, and bear it then to Hamelin to make the sound so good. I'm impressed by your knowledge, Esther, but then you are the daughter of a great sage. Oh, it's just a rhyme I learned when I was little.
So give this Clarion a good honk, it'll clear a path off the miasma marshes, will it?
That is correct. First thing required to make the Clarion is holy wood. That old Mamoni wood. I think it's time to pay the Khalifa a visit.
Alright. At a minimum, let me go ahead and do the easy quest. Okay, that's... I knew I recognized it from Count of Monte Cristo. For some reason, I thought Clarion was the name of the boat. But that may be because it was his boat, and so I'm associated with that. That would sort of make sense. Okay, I wasn't quite there. What the heck? Why may I have it then? Well, that's sad. I believe you're right, because Clarion was also... No, he wasn't, never mind. Oh, we know that it was right. Clarion was one of Napoleon's agents. I'm fairly sure. And then, wow, I watched this movie. I should remember it better than I do. Mercedes' husband, yeah, ended up killing him, or having him killed. I don't think he did it himself. Am I remembering that right? Which version of Kuni Monte Cristo did you see? Out of curiosity. Oh, I can actually get this one. Is that the one with... if I remember correctly, Guy Pearce was playing, Dantes in that one. I like that version quite a bit. And what was really interesting, Guy Pearce was playing, the main antagonist, and originally the, director wanted him playing the lead, and he was just like, no, the other guy's way more interesting. It was kind of funny. I know that it is an interesting one, but it still has... You're overflowing with love, so I'm going to bring you back to normal. Jerk. Wait, that's a 5-stamp errand? Why? Holy crap, game! Frosty plans. Yeah, I already have confidence. I don't need no more. Go ahead and take that. I'll take that. Okay, Cowliver. Give me what I want.
Well, it's nice to see you again, Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
I say, you have returned. Sorry, have you loathed the handsome young man in the picture we so generously gave you?
Oh, yes, we found him, Your Majesty, and now Prince Marcuson's back to his old self.
And the picture came in proper useful in the end, Your Majesty, if you'd only have it because you had a crush on the poor lad. We're most pleased to hear that you've accomplished your aims. What brings you back to us, pray tell?
Your Majesty, have you heard of the Clarion?
Well, indeed we have. I take you require the aforementioned instrument. Is the time finally at hand?
That's right, Your Majesty. We need to cross the Miasma Marshes.
Abu, fetch you know what this instant. Well, are we just going to get the Clarion straight away?
I present to you the Holy Wood.
Awesome. Go out that wood with your lives, won't you now? You can see how long it would be for another branch like that to grow.
Well, gee, thanks, Your Majesty. Does that mean we can take... Does that mean we can do battle with Shadar?
So you really do intend to face him? Are you familiar with the events of the Wizard War?
Yes, Your Majesty. I heard something about them. The whole world was at war, wasn't it?
It was the most protracted... Oh, hi, Kraken. Protracted bloody affair, and at the end of it, the only 3 kingdoms remained: Amamun, Ding Dong Del, and Hamalin. The Clarion is we have put the Mornstar back together. We have the fully powered Mornstar now. But unfortunately, to get to Shadar, we have to find a way to survive the miasma that surrounds his castle, and the Clarion apparently can summon up a gust of wind and move the miasma out of our way. 3 ruling families vowed then to keep the peace. The Clarion served to symbolize their sacred pledge. When the shadow of dark Jinn fell across the world, our 3 kingdoms were driven into a simply frightful series of disputes. In retrospect, it was unfortunate we did not resort in force to make a new Clarion back then.
Joint forces, Your Majesty.
That's right, boy. Now, if you recall correctly, you have already visited each of the 3 kingdoms. Well, you can't really recall that correctly, because we hadn't been to Hamelin the last time we talked to you. That's right, Your Majesty. Close personal friends with the big up cheeses in every kingdom. Ha ha ha! Makes me think that a dear little boy should be one to bid the bridges between our kingdoms.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Yeah, thanks, Your Majesty. I'd love to say in chat, but this Clarion won't make itself. Head over to the next kingdom?
Yes, it's time to go to Ding Dong Dell and see King Tom.
And actually, real quick, I remembered I unlocked a new story I haven't read yet. I don't know where it is, though. Not the Cowardly Prince. It's not that one. Just that one. The little girl who became queen. In Xanadu, the kingdom of the clouds, the ruler had always possessed many a mysterious power. At least, not least the ability to make the most prescient of prophecies. This is the story of one such ruler, of whom little was expected when she first ascended the throne. Xanadu's new ruler was a little girl, cowardly and weak. It was a peaceful place, the temperate climate, and with few, if any, monsters. Xanadu had never known a cowardly ruler. They thought it alone was simply preposterous. The girl herself knew that she was a coward, having never displayed courage or daring since the moment since she was born. She was scared of sleeping alone. The thought of being in a temple at night filled her with holy dread. Despite claiming that she had the courage to draw on if necessary, she would undoubtedly have been found wanting if she had asked for a giant, a dragon, or even a lion. Life surrounded by adults was lonely and dull for the little girl. She had no friends and became very sullen. She will never assume she was humble and wise. But most of those who rule over Xanadu are powerful sorceresses, prone to self-importance. Though baseless, the myth of the little girl's wisdom meant that her reign was very peaceful, for none of the tensions of fighting that marred the reigns of her predecessors. She had not ruled for long, however, when it became apparent that a dragon had taken up residence in Xanadu, a great cavern, measureless to man. Alas, it was no ordinary dragon. Indeed, it is said to be as large as a castle, utterly evil. I'll tell you after the story. Utterly evil, and endowed with a tail twice 5 miles long. Such sinister rumors grew, as sinister rumors always do, and by the time they reached the palace, they had the courtiers in a state of some excitement. After much frantic discussion, the conclusion was reached. The ruler, the little girl, must be sent out to deal with the dragon. Though she was still young, everyone believed her to be both wise and brave. They concluded that her age was of no significance. Thus, having no choice but to fill the duty assigned to her, the little girl set off for the dragon's cave. A waning moon cast scarcely any light on the dismal cavern, and big wet drops fell on the little girl's head as she made her way through the darkness, nervously clutching her wand. Though she quavered with fear, she knew that she had little choice but to push on. She was the ruler of Xanadu, after all, and rulers must show courage, however frightened they may be. Having pushed deep into the cavern, the girl finally encountered the dragon. It was not as big as she feared, and it would have ordinarily been unmatched for a little girl like her. The dragon, however, was injured. One of his wings was broken. He was unable to fly. He had no way of avoiding the little girl's spells, so it seemed the table had turned in her favor. Just then, the dragon turned to her and said, "You came alone. Suppose you knew I was injured. I shall surely perish soon. All you need to do is wait, and your duty shall be fulfilled." But the little girl took out her wand and proceeded to draw a rune. The spell she cast began to heal the dragon's wounds, and before long, being so young, it took time for the healing magic to work, but her concentration never wavered. "Heal me, and I can come after you and eat you. Are you sure about what you're doing?" The girl thought for a moment before replying politely. "Well, I should not like to be eaten, yet I do not see why you should die. Perhaps we could reach an agreement instead. I'll heal your wing and you spare the kingdom?" The dragon made no reply and simply gazed at the girl with flashing eyes. Once his wing had been fully healed, the dragon picked up the girl and placed her on his broad back, straight out of the cavern. Then, flexing his newly healed wing, he carried the girl to the summit of the tall mountain. As the dragon reached the top of the mountain, it seemed to grow in front of the girl's eyes, and it began to resemble a castle-sized dragon that the courtiers of Xanadu had mentioned. Indeed, it began to look as though it could eat a castle thrice over. "This is my true self," declared the dragon. "Now you may be weak, but you are both courageous and kind. My original intent was to eat every one of your subjects, but I've decided to honor our bargain and spare the kingdom." The dragon's kind words touched the little girl deeply, and the two became great friends. The dragon shrank back to his smaller size and put the girl on his back again. Together they made for Xanadu. When they reached the city, however, the dragon grew big once more. The girl explained that it had happened to her courtiers. They realized not only was she wise and brave, but she was also very kind. From that moment on, she was no longer referred to as little girl. She had become queen of the heavens. She never forgot her dragon friend, and they spoke often to the end of their days. Okay, so the deal with P is that, well, there's a couple things. Number one, I personally think P is a ghost because her hair is the exact same color as the original owner of the book, and the original owner of the book has the same color as a ghost. But I don't know that. That's just a suspicion. We know that P is not of our world and also not of this world. We can see P for some reason that we don't quite know, but none of the others can. Esther, Drippy, and oh, the other guy. None of them can actually see her. And for some reason, there are a few people who can hear her a little bit, but not much. So she's apparently either from a third world, or it may be that she's actually from another moment in time. And so the separation is keeping them from being able to see her. We don't know why P is helping us exactly. Swain, thank you. I was like, sounds like another word. Darn it, someone tell me about Babana. I know what you want, but what is this guy's deal?